guys, welcome to the new Honeysuckle kitchen. I thought today would be fun to give you a full kitchen tour and show you how I am in the process of kind of decorating and the organization that went into this space. This video is sponsored by StayKeen.com. So if you guys want to start on over here, this countertop will probably be the main area that we're gonna film our cooking videos, and I love having the shelves in the background. Yeah, so this area is a place where the family can also hang out. Cece sits here to cook with me whenever we're like baking, so we've made brownies here before, but this one is just a really useful cooking, eating, hangout area. Moving on over here, we have a drink fridge, which has been used quite often, let me tell you. We have some limoncello LaCroix, which tastes like vanilla cream soda, and it's so delicious. It's my favorite flavor. And then we have some beer, some kombucha. This Bonterra Cab is a really good organic wine that Nate likes. In this area, I'm still kind of figuring out. I've really been into interior space designing or decor lately, and I've been trying to keep everything on my Keen page. Those two wood, I wouldn't call them beams, those two wood things right there is to hold up a giant painting. So I'm still trying to figure out what looks good there. And then plants are also very new to me. I got this viney plant from a place called The Sill LA, and I feel like the pot is a little big, but I'm also learning how to take care of new plants, which is really exciting for me too. I've never had much of a green thumb, so keeping things alive will be a good challenge for me. This ZZ plant right here too is also fairly low maintenance, that I've also acquired. So one of the things that I love about this kitchen is that it has open shelving. In the last kitchen, when we moved in, I wasn't really sure if I liked the open shelves, just because you really have to be minimalist and you have to have like this design aspect to it. I eventually learned and picked up those skills, and I'm still trying to figure out this area right here. When we first moved into this house, it was nice, but I didn't feel like it had enough color into it. So I just moved things around. I kept putting things together until it felt right. I still don't think it's complete. I use some of my favorite books here to put on display, and then my Le Creuset, of course, but we have two in a row. I'm probably gonna end up replacing the top one with another viney plant, maybe a smaller one. This was supposed to live up there, but it was too big for the space, so I just want something hanging down to look extra dreamy. So on the counter, I have my cookbook, which comes out September 22nd. And another trick that I learned from one of my Keen gems is covering your outlets that you don't want to be seen with cutting boards. How genius is that? And then we have this tools canister right there by Material Kitchen. And then let's talk about the drawers and shelves. So in here, I just have a lot of my other tools that gets used pretty often. My food processor, scale, some more cast iron pots that were too heavy for the pull-out drawers, and a little fondue set. And then in this cabinet, we have all of my heavy-duty appliances. So like the Instant Pot, the air fryer, my almond cow, my milk maker. And then in this drawer, I have all of my spices. It's really nice to have them right next to the stove. This makes it really easy. And then just all my other knickknacks, we have some wine openers close to the wine fridge, a lot of ice cream scoopers, but these are also my cookie scoops, my awesome watermelon slicer. In this one, we have more plates and bowls that are not up for display in here or in my prop closet, which I think I'll show you my prop closet because it's pretty amazing. All extra stuff for me to grab. And then down here, we have more baking pans and then other tools, oven mitts. This drawer right here are all of my cooking tools. We have spatulas, spoons, measuring, pots and pans. Below are larger pots and pans. Okay, so now on top right here, we have more cooking tools. I have a lot of cooking tools. We have a bunch of tongs, straws, whisk, other knickknacks, can openers, you know, everything you need in the kitchen. Here we have mixing bowls, strainers, measuring like cups for liquid, my salad spinner, And then down here, this is a mix of things. These are my large items like my wok, my big cast irons, and then here, because we ran out of space down there, my circular baking pans. And if you guys are thinking, Zung, you are so organized, I actually didn't organize all this. I worked with a team from Life in General to do that, and I'll have a whole home organization video coming up if you guys are interested. Okay, now to the oven area. Up here, we have all of my baking pans, all of our cutting boards, and then up there, because I'm not tall enough to reach, and usually if they're too high, I tend to forget about things up there, so there are things that I don't use very often. And then down here, baking pans. The fridge, which is pretty big, and up there are items that I rarely ever use, but still have. And then we have the pantry over here, which I'm gonna do a whole separate video on because it deserves a whole separate video. I mean, look at the organization here. And then here, this area is our joy drawer area. They call it the joy drawer instead of the junk drawer. But we have just everything you need, you know, hand sanitizers, pens, pins, scissors. And then right behind me is probably my favorite space in the kitchen, my cookbook wall. I just get so many inspirations from other cookbook authors, chefs, and I like keeping them up here when I need an idea to make dinner or what have you. And I love, love, love that it's organized in a rainbow pattern. It just makes me so happy looking at this wall, like, and I truly, truly love my cookbook collection too. And moving on to this area, it's also a pantry. Oh, this was not put in the right place. Everything is organized very nice and neat, and I'll go into that in the next video. Okay, now moving on to this area, I love that it's a two-tone island, I guess you can call it. It's a two-tone island with the marble and the wood, and on the marble area, I tend to keep things that I can wipe off. No citrus though, because that'll ruin the marble. But here we just have like our fruits and vegetables, and if you guys have been watching my vlog, I showed you that there's a garden and a chicken coop in back. Two new things that I am learning so much about, and I use Keen to gather the information to help me as a beginner take care of chickens and gardening. All right, so I'm gonna create a new Keen to show you guys about raising chickens. It'll go through a list of suggestions for save web searches, so raising chickens 101, raising chickens for dummies, because that's me. Raising chickens from eggs, nope, that's not me. Next, I like that photo. You can even create your own thumbnail. And then within the Keen, you find related interests or articles that you could gem. So I like keeping chickens for dummies. This is a video that I can always refer back to. Beginner's Guide to Raising Chickens or Backyard Chickens. So whenever I gem something, I can go back to the gems and refer to them for more information, and it just clicks right out. But I want to show you guys my other Keens that I've created, including the garden one. Gardening for beginners here. So I've already gemmed quite a few things, the ultimate beginning vegetable garden. And even though I've already saved some of the searches here, I can continue to add. So gardening during fall. So I want to know what items are great, and then here I can just go to the Explore tab and see what else they have. Also, I think it'd be really nice to grow cuttings or like flowers in the garden so that I can have flowers in the house all year long. So saving things on Keen makes it easier to find related interests on the web, and it keeps it all in one place so that you can share your interests with friends. So as I mentioned earlier, I've collected everything you need to know about gardening for beginners, or even how to take care of chickens and interior kitchen design decor on my Keen page. So if you guys are interested, you can check the link in the description box below. But some of the things that I've learned about chickens is that if you save the shells, you can feed it back to them, or you can add the eggshells to the soil for nutrients for your plants, which is like double win-win. I also learned that chickens love to eat scraps. They're omnivores, so I try to save our scraps, so like strawberries, leaves, any type of leftovers that the kids don't eat because they really don't eat a lot of things these days. I save them for the chickens. And then I just have my onions that we harvested and lots of peppers. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with all of these peppers. We have jalapenos, these types of peppers. Now let me show you the drawers over here. All right, so this drawer right here is where we keep all of our silverware, chopsticks, all the spoons, all the kids' spoons, pretty basic. This drawer right here is all of our bento boxes, which I have a lot of bento boxes, but makes sense because I make a lot of bento videos. We're trying to move away from plastic stuff, so these are the last of my boxes, and I got a lot of these, and then reusable bags, stasher bags, which are all being used in there right now, which I really love. More containers for storing foods. These are just the trash bins, but I wanted to show you under the sink. I have two things that I really love, including this Lazy Susan that holds our sponges and our, what do you call this? Our dishwashing gloves in a nice and neat manner. And then all of my dishwashing pods are in this really cool glass jar with this stylish acacia wood top. This dishwasher, which I'm still trying to figure out the right way to store dishes. There is a right and a wrong way. Here we have some towels, dish towels. All of the kids' things are in this area. So we have all the bottles, which are really, really neatly organized. They look so good. All their plates, and then all of their cups and snack things are down here. So this is the complete kitchen tour. It's still a little bit of a work in progress. I still want to find a nice pop of color for the art back there, just because this place is rather neutral. Be sure to follow my Keen, or if you guys want to create your own, go to staykeen.com and let me know if you found any of my Keens helpful in the comments. Also, if you guys want to know where I got any of the organizational things, I'll leave it in the description box below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more fun videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!